Hello, my name is Alyssa Cody, and today I'll be talking about the home and school connections for ELL learners. There is many ways to improve cultural influences, cultural competence, and social emotional needs involving ELL students in teaching and learning, but one big way is to be a culturally responsive teacher. This day and age, it is really imperative that we are culturally responsive teachers because there are many, many benefits for our students. Some of these benefits are academic and some are emotional. Some of the academic benefits are that students are able to cultivate their critical thinking and problem solving skills, which will help them not only in school but also throughout the rest of their lives. And another benefit that's not only academic is that culturally responsive teaching helps students to strengthen their racial and ethnic identities, as well as giving students a sense of safety and belonging in their classrooms. And also to touch on social emotional needs of ALLs, social emotional learning is a very big part of curriculum nowadays, and it's a very important part of our lives, and it is something that all schools should be implementing, as it can help not only the teacher but also the students to understand emotions and other things when they are feeling emotions that maybe they don't feel all the time. There are lots of different strategies that can be used to help families and communities engage and support students, as well as the teacher being able to highlight the assets of having a home language that's different, and communication and their involvement in their child's education. It's important for these families to feel really comfortable and have a positive first meeting with their child's teacher. We all know that a lot of times that first meeting isn't positive. It's usually because something happened. So it's good to have a first meeting where they can set a stage for a positive relationship. A way that teachers can do this is by making sure that all the materials that these families are given is given to them in their home language, because it'll definitely help them to be able to go over it and understand it in a language that they are very familiar with. Another thing that they can do is to have a translator in on any meetings. By having a translator, you know that that family is understanding exactly what you're trying to tell them. And another strategy is that teachers can tailor their approach to families based on that family's cultural traditions. By doing this, the families will be able to see that the teacher really respects their culture and their traditions. It is also important for teachers to make sure that the families of those ELL students know that their student speaking two different languages is a great thing and something that will benefit them for the rest of their lives. The number of ELL students in this country is pretty large, and while it may go up and down, it's probably only going to keep growing. So it's very important that these students are included and thought of in everyday education. So there's many different challenges that those students will face, both academically and socially, so it's really up to teachers to try to help these students to be included in school. By creating an inclusive school and classroom, teachers are encouraging those students to actively participate, as well as facilitating learning for all of these students. Another thing that teachers can do to promote an inclusive classroom is to have a multicultural library. By doing this, students will be able to read more about all sorts of different cultures of students in their class, not in their class, and the students who are ELLs will be able to read more about their own culture, maybe than they just know from what they've been told. The family and community play a really large role in helping ELL students by influencing their language learning. They can do this by reinforcing what the students are learning in school at home, by helping these students to really grasp the new language. And community members can help the students by running outside of school programs that can help students with learning their new language more than they do even at school. Another way that the families can help is by using academic language and integrating literacy into conversations with that ELL student in their first language, because by doing that, they're able to hear the correct skills being used in their first language, understand it, and then translate those skills when speaking English. Thank you.